Yo, what up? It is December 21st, just 5 minutes before noon. The Revolutionary, that's the second ET for Hitman 2, came out about 4 hours ago. And already you can see that there are a lot of walkthroughs on YouTube and stuff. I have not looked at anything. The only thing I've done so far is I've clicked into it and I've watched the briefing. So this video is gonna be a discovery run. I don't really know the map that well. I don't know any of the Hitman 2 maps that well. I've played through the game like once or twice now, but I think when it comes to doing these elusive targets, it requires a higher level of precision, especially if you play like me, which is you play it only once. You play it blind, and I mean, back in Season 1, I would restart from time to time if I got really frustrated, but for the most part, I play as though I'm not going to restart. In fact, I'm thinking in Hitman 2 I might actually play without restarts. We'll see. Anyway, so here's the briefing. Let's just watch through it. And I'll be taking notes,
Good morning, 47.
sort of mental
Your
notes
target is Vincente
as we're watching
Murillo,
this.
a fascist militia leader thought to have disappeared. A prominent figure in the 1980s war against communism, we have intel that he has returned.
Okay, so there he is walking down the main street with two guards.
A new world order in South America, starting in Colombia. Intel provided by our client tells us that he's a narcissist, a pathological
This
liar,
room kind of looks like the
drinking habits.
soldiers' hangout.
If he is to fulfill his dream of starting a fascist uprising, he could let the world know that our client
Yeah,
is
it's probably going to be in this area. That's the hangout over to the
our
left.
client needs their past
So we're going to
mistakes.
try to look for this area as we explore the regular
Times
map.
have changed. So good luck, 47.
Yeah, so if you've been following the social media around IOI, they've been releasing some information. This picture right here, the fuller picture of this, you can tell is in the soldiers hangout. So what we're going to do is we're going to back out of this and just play the regular Santa Fortuna, and then we're going to try to find that area, maybe test out like what disguises seem to work in that area or not, come up with like a method or two how to get inside. So I'm thinking lockpick because I know that there's a locked door there, and see, breaching charge is usually very useful. I would almost always take that in Season 1 for elusive targets. Season 2 is slightly less useful because now you only get one of them instead of two. Typically, the explosive phone is one useful option. Lethal syringe is a useful option in case you get an opportunity to kill the target, but you can't hide his body. So if you have like a window to quickly kill him without anyone looking at you, then you can just lethal syringe him, and then later on if they find his body, it's no big deal because it's a poison kill. But for our purposes, let's just take a coin. Doesn't really matter right now. I did notice earlier that when you look at the starting locations for the elusive target, you only get village bus stop and village bar. So I forgot to show you that in the video, but earlier I did look at it. These are the only two starting locations. I noticed that from the first elusive target, your only starting location was the what's it called, the Kronstadt Center, like the Dolphin Fountain. That was your only location that was allowed. And obviously for the first elusive target, I think that's because they wanted to showcase the fact that you could walk up to that dude named Dave Reddy. And so they had a mission story built into that elusive target. I'm guessing that because of that, there may be a mission story built into this one as well. I'm not going to know until I play it, but I think that's something to be looking out for. Obviously they could change anything in the actual elusive target relative to the regular map normally, but let's just go in and try to learn as much as we can. Yeah, I think this is the more appropriate place to go. So we'll hop right in. Okay, we'll skip the briefing. And I've been playing without the mini-map, but for purposes of the elusive target, I'm going to turn it back on. So there we go. So, not the cartel armory, let me see. Let's go one level up. I actually haven't even been here yet in my regular playthrough. So it's going to be over there somewhere. Let's just quickly run over to this like gas station. Should be something useful here to pick up, I think. Like a wrench or something. Yeah, there we go. Let's pick up a wrench. Alright, so we're headed toward this building. So the farthest I've ever really been inside that room is, or this building, is to kind of step into this doorway. But I never had the right disguise for it. You could also walk up these stairs, but you'll be trespassing as soon as you get like halfway up the stairs. So, thinking a soldier outfit is probably the best way to go. Just trying to look at my options here. Does this room have any boxes? No. In terms of hiding bodies, there's a box. Should be a box somewhere here, I think. Yeah, right there. This guy will be passed out, so I don't have to worry about him. But the problem is, if I'm dragging a body from over here across this way, I could get screwed up by anyone on the street, or this dude, or this dude. Nice.
Do you mind giving me some privacy here?
It's nice now I can just walk in here and start taking things. Okay. Well, anyway, let's just start by picking this door. So the map says we've got 2 people in this room. One is clearly looking at this doorway. Can we close this door? We can't close this door. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of...
Looking good, man. Looking good.
What is the best way to get a soldier outfit? Can't even step on that porch and then becomes trespassing. Okay, so there's no super easy way. I know that this, you can pick this door and then there's stuff inside. So I'm thinking we'll just run over this way. There's a compound over here. No problem, just run over beside the compound. Then you'll get to this wall. You can climb over. This guy is standing here. Okay, it's been a while since I've verified this, but if I climb over the wall, he doesn't really care. He's not going to bust me. But I know that for whatever reason, his NPC tends to be looking through this peephole. And I could be mistaken, but I've previously tried, just to be funny, to look through that peephole on the other side of the wall while he's looking through. And then he sort of has this reaction, and I think that I got spotted as a result. I could be totally wrong here, but... so I just want to be wary of what he's doing, and like, see, he's about to look through that, and then if I go and knock out this guy, can he see that? Does that count as being seen? I don't know. So I want to be wary of that and try not to do things within view of that hole. So once I hop over here, I'm in the bushes. I can't be seen. I'll just take out a pistol, shoot that, and looks like this one guy is going to come out and investigate. Or maybe he's not going out anywhere. Okay, so he doesn't do anything, so that's fine. So as long as he doesn't do anything, then we can throw a coin toward this dumpster, luring this one guy, hopefully out of sight of his people. I mean, I've done this method before and I've achieved silent assassin, so pretty sure that that guy can't see. So while he's picking that up, we'll throw the wrench at him. And then we'll just take his outfit and dump the body away. So having done all of that, is this guy's an enforcer for me? That's so weird. Okay, I mean, if I stand right here, I'm not like gonna peek through the hole, but if I'm standing right here, he has no reaction, so I'm just gonna assume that that's fine. If he's an enforcer, maybe I'll just walk out the front gate, because no one else is except for him. I'm just gonna quickly check what is the range of that camera. It does appear to sweep the entrance, so maybe what I'll do is shoot it out. Okay, so I'm gonna wait till no one's really looking. Oh man, that guy's looking. Well, we'll see if you can see me shoot it from here. Yeah, you couldn't even tell. Alright. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So, any enforcers, just the one guy at the top. No, this guy doesn't care. Alright. This guy just doing push-ups or something? Alright, yeah, two guys here. Nothing really of note. Can't even jump out the window. Nothing to pick up. Okay, so this room is useless. More importantly, if we're going to go up this room, we do have an enforcer here. And of course, anything can be changed in the elusive target, especially if we know that this is the room where the target is most likely going to be. I bet you most of this furniture is going to be gone. There's going to be that green screen, I think. So there's a box here. So if I were to do this, I think I would chuck that at him and then take him out. You know, am I going to be seen if I do this? Am I going to... Is someone on the street going to notice this? I'm not really sure. So it'll be something for me to think about in terms of taking risks.
Colombia's biggest drug baron, Rico Delgado, looking the other way in return for large campaign
All right.
contributions.
Let's see if
The
anyone
president's
spots me if I'm
office
wearing this disguise
adamantly
this time.
denies the accusations, but stateside, several members of the U.S. Congress find the reports highly disturbing and think that
So I'm not going to know if the guy I knocked out over here would be an enforcer for this. But as far as everyone else in this building is concerned, actually no, that guy, see, it's good to know these things, right? So he's not an enforcer, but he is. He can see through this outfit. Therefore, we know that as long as I knock out this guy, the guy, as long as I knock out the guy with the shirt, then soldier is probably a better outfit around here. Of course that might change, obviously, if the target might be able to see through some of these. His bodyguards might be able to see through some of these. We're not gonna know. So yeah, this whole area, this whole sequence was a little bit messy.
Rivals, the Moreno cartel. Authorities fear the feud will get worse before it gets better.
Hmm. Yeah, the target was standing right here in this picture. Okay. And then in terms of him just walking down the street, I want to say it was just this street right here. I'm trying to figure out if this guy would be in the way of anything. I'm gonna get a hammer here. I wonder if anyone ever walks through this room. I mean, there's no box in there, but we can use it as a de facto box. If we, like, let's say we take out people here and we drag them over, throw them in here, as long as no one comes in, then they're as good as hidden. As long as no one can see me through that window. I'm not sure if that window would allow a patrolling person to see through it. Like if, let's say, an NPC's like walking this way, and then they see me like chucking a body. Probably being a little bit too paranoid here, but let's just experiment with this. Let's say we're trying to like get one of these guys out. Obviously, I'd have to isolate them. So I'd probably take a coin or something, throw it out here.
Go see what the hell that was.
Okay, so take a hammer, get behind him, knock him out, and you just check to make sure no one's coming by. Actually, someone is coming by. Maybe we'll... Never mind, he's not coming by. Alright. Yeah, so we'll just hide him in there. No, the physics... Okay, well... Yeah, so these guys do walk by, it looks like. And they did not see the body. Let's see if we can, if they walk by, I'll be like, kind of just dragging the body and seeing if they can spot me or not. Here, I'll just go right up to the window, in fact, see if they can spot me. I'll even try to lure someone here.
Okay.
Okay.
Something strange is happening. I'll check it out.
So he'll go over there, check out the hammer.
Right now, please.
Once he turns around, he'll look my way. I'm sort of right by the window. And looks like he still can't see me, so that means I can be fairly confident that even if I chuck a body through this thing at the worst possible time, I won't get spotted. Okay. Do I need to lure this guy out? Yeah, 'cause I can't get behind him. So, alright, so supposing I want to do that. If I just do something like this.
Little, hiding from your mom or something?
No, you can see. Okay. You just want to be out of sight when you're throwing it.
Something's not right here.
But then if you walk right into his view, it'll be fine. It's more forgiving than it was in the first Hitman. So once you get behind him, you can knock him out. Then I'm pretty sure no one will be in this area to see me dragging a body out. So again, I just drag him up to the window. And I guess once he's in here, he should be safe. As long as no one enters this room. Which I'm not 100% sure, but like I'm fairly confident. I don't think I've ever seen anyone in here. Again, with the elusive target, that might change. Who knows? Like, you know, someone might suddenly patrol into this room. So that's something I need to be wary of before I rely too heavily on that room.
Yeah, okay.
Can I knock this guy out? Will I get spotted on the street if I try to take him out right here? I don't know, right? So maybe a safer bet is to just do that.
Messing around again.
And once he gets a little closer, gotta wait for the question mark to disappear now. And then we'll do this. And yeah, you heard it.
Who's there?
Alright. Alright. So as a construction worker, am I allowed in here? Let's see. Nope. Trespassing. Trespassing. Okay, so probably not going to be wearing this outfit. Maybe this is an opportunity. You know, we already got the wrench right at the beginning, so it won't be difficult to loosen this, or we could just shoot it, which accomplishes the same effect. You know, maybe someone smokes, and then this will, if the target smokes, we'll blow him up. Not the best, not the safest choice, because we don't really know, we can't really control when the target will smoke. We don't know if it'll happen right here. We don't know what kind of collateral damage there will be. And then once we loosen this, we can't tighten it again. So it's a permanent choice. So it's an option, but not the best option. What else does the briefing say? It says that he drinks. So that's almost definitely going to be a clue that you can poison whatever he's drinking. So we do have lethal poison. That'll be another option. Just need to find which bottle he's drinking from. And poisoning it will be a different story, because obviously you can't, unless you have like a waiter type disguise, you can't poison things. Can I get a waiter disguise? Sure, but would a waiter even be allowed in here? It's hard to say. Probably not worth all that hassle. So, I mean, we'll bring some poison, because we might as well with our second loadout slot, right? Lockpick and then poison. We'll bring it in case we have an opportunity when no one's looking, but I'm probably not going to rely on that too much. At this point, I think I've done as much planning as I really can. The rest is going to depend on just what I see. And by the way, if we're wrong about him being in this room, then we're totally screwed because we have no plan. Like we're reasonably confident that he's going to be in this room, but even then he's not going to be there the whole time, right? Because most likely, we saw in the briefing that he was kind of walking down the street with two of his guards. Not that that is necessarily indicative of what will happen in the actual map. but still, we can expect he'll probably be walking around. So where is he going to walk to? Well, we have no way of knowing that. It could really be anywhere here, even beyond this area. It could be, who knows, it could be all the way down here. I'm also thinking that, hang on, actually, he's got 2 bodyguards on him. There's only 1 box, which can hold 2 bodies, but if there's anyone else up there who also needs to be knocked out, what are we going to do with those bodies, right? Do we have an easy way to bring them down into that room where I was stashing the bodies? Like, do we have a way to bring the bodies into this room reliably? So I know we can bring bodies from here into that room, but we can't get them in here without just doing it through the street. So what I mean by all this is, okay, so let's say we walk into this room and there are some people already here, and that's not including the 2 bodyguards that are going to be with the target. Alright, so we knock them out. If we're trying to save this box for the 2 bodyguards, then we're going to have to take whoever is in here and do something with them. Let me just quickly check. I think throwing them out this window will kill them, which we don't want, but let me just verify that.
Oye, we might have a situation. Sure. I'm gonna take a look around.
Alright. Yep, it says dump eliminate. So, unfortunately, that won't be the death of anyone who gets thrown out there, which means we don't want to do that unless maybe it's a target. Let's see where he landed, just to be sure. Landed right here, so as long as this area is clear, we can at least throw the body in there. So since that's going to be difficult, therefore I think we should reserve this box for whoever's in this room. As long as there are 2 or fewer people, then we can use this box. Then as for the target's bodyguards, we're going to have to dispose of them somewhere else. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to just try to find out where they're walking along and try to stash their bodies somewhere else, right? I don't know if I made that very clear. So basically, because that box up there is going to be used for whoever's inside that room, like all the time, then we're probably going to have to get rid of the 2 patrolling bodyguards who follow the target around. And assuming that he's walking along the street between this building and somewhere else, we're going to have to find a separate location to dump the bodyguards' bodies. We don't have enough information to know where they're going to go, but supposing that they pass by this area, right? I'm pretty sure this room is never used. Looks like I can pick the lock just fine. That guy doesn't seem to notice. Once I'm inside, I'm trespassing. That's not good. Oh, okay. Lethal poison pill jar. So I don't even need to bring lethal poison because I can just get it here. Okay, there's no box here, unfortunately. And then this lady's gonna need to make sure that she doesn't accidentally see me. So, come on. I can take her out, but there's still no box. So that might be a problem. But as far as I know, no one ever comes in here. So... oh. Someone was about to spot me. That's so weird. So that guy doesn't care if I'm picking the door. So I'm no longer 100% confident that he won't spot me if I'm picking this door. So therefore, I'll probably just use my second loadout slot as a breaching charge. I can legally carry that while I'm a soldier, so I'll just put the breaching charge here, blow it up, it'll be permanently open, pick up the poison, you know, come in, knock this girl out, and then if the other two, if the target and his bodyguards kind of pass by this area, then hopefully I can kind of like throw something into this room. No, but there's going to be a problem because I don't want to knock them out in this room with the door permanently open. And if I lure them into this room, then they're going to see this body. So, might be a problem. Looks like if I can just get in here, then I can just knock her out and get the pharmacy key. But it's a catch-22 because... oh, and these guys can see me through this. Yeah, I can't get the pharmacy key unless I have already entered somehow, and...
Adios! You, need some first aid or something?
yeah, and... I just inadvertently attracted this guy to enter into this room. Sonic body. So. Okay, so this is kind of a risky building to use. This area has 2 NPCs
Whatever. As soon as I'm
and a
done
box.
here and she's ready to hit the road, the money will be rolling in. I just need to find out who's lucky enough to get the opportunity to drive her.
Oye, I don't know what's going to get run into the ground first. This gas station or you and your stupid schemes.
Hola, soldado.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to improvise. Is there a way in here? See, the mini-map seems to suggest that you can enter in here. I'll just quickly swing down underneath here and kind of see what's going on. Got 2 NPCs. Some bushes. Yeah. You can hide a body in the bushes, but I mean I've seen hidden bodies be spotted by people a long distance away as well, so not sure if that's intended or not. A little risky. Oh, what's this? The other side of the building's got a box. We've got to worry about him. Also, we have no other way to get here. Other than... oh, okay, I see. Alright, so maybe... if we take some people out, we can throw them through this window. Again, it's risky because I don't know if these guys will see it or not. But if we do all of that, take the body, and as long as the person who's over there is not looking, we'll drag him down and we can hide some bodies in here. but hey, if we're dragging a body, will that person see it as I round this corner? Yeah, I'm not really liking this option. Unless it's the target, right? The target will already be dead, and then we can just toss him over this. I'm assuming you can toss him over this. We won't know unless we have a body to try it with, but if we can do that, then we don't need to worry about getting spotted along here. We just need to worry about this guy. So let's see if we can do some testing with this guy, actually. So, kind of get behind him.
No way.
That didn't work. Oh, it did work. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. I can't even throw the body from here to there. Can I do it here? Okay. Alright, so let's say we take out someone in this area. Can we throw them out this way? Yes, we can. And can we throw them down this way? No, we can't. We have to go down the stairs. Alright, while we're still up here, let's just see if patrolling soldiers will notice me. So I'll kind of just hang out over here. Slowly getting spotted. It's not instant, but yes, I'm slowly getting spotted. Which leads me to believe that if they actually see the throwing animation, like the dumping it over through the window thing, that might be instant. But just dragging the guy around looks like it's not instant. Let's see if this guy sees me or not. Yeah, he doesn't see me. Alright. So we just need to worry about this guy who's normally over there. He might see me. And this always happens when you're about to dump into a box, but you have one of these things nearby. As you try to do this, you might actually end up throwing them over that. So you want to be really careful and make sure you dump into the box. Okay, so let's look at options to take out the guy who might be over here. Is this locked? This is not locked. Can we go in here? Yes, we can. Any boxes in here? There's a box there.
Hello, need a little privacy here. Thank you.
Oh, what's this?
Excuse me.
Garden.
Can you leave? Yes, I'm having a nervous breakdown, so please leave me alone.
Alright. So let's see if, are these windows around?
What was that?
I want to see if I can just take her out. But you can never tell with,
Show yourself, you coward. Wait, what is that?
Okay, yeah. That, I hate when that happens, when you're like, you think you're right behind them, but then the moment you press Q, like something fucks up. But anyway, I can't even get the coin back. Yeah, so ideally, you know, you'd be able to take her out here with no one seeing. I don't know if anyone's gonna spot me through the window. Then once you throw her in that box, you take the other guy who's kind of hanging around here, knock him out, throw him in the box as well, and then you've now cleared a path for dragging bodies out here. So that's another option. Let me just quickly Gardener. See if anyone sees me. Okay, looks like they can't really see me through that window. Hopefully. All right, yeah. So, I think this is all I'm gonna really do for this discovery run. Yeah, that's it for now. We'll just have to improv the rest. So, thank you for watching.